Hey, this is the only video that you need to watch if you're trying to start an online business. I'm going to give you the exact 6 steps that I used to build my multiple 6-figure online business, and the same 6 steps that I've used to teach hundreds of others to do the same. Like one of my students, his name is Alex. He started Car Rental University, which is now a multiple 6-figure online business using this exact strategy. I'm going to go through all 6 steps in this video, and then I'm going to go in depth on each step in subsequent videos. Subsequent meaning the next ones. If you want to grab this entire guide, like all of what I'm going to talk about in this video in a nice PDF package, go to lanesebring.com/super simple. Grab my free super simple guide to starting a thriving online business. It's going to walk you through the exact process to take. A lot of people ask, like, how do I get started? Where do I go? This is going to be the place. So this video is going to give you the overview of all 6 steps. Then we'll go in depth over the next 6 videos on Wednesdays that will come out. And then if you want the thing in a PDF that you can just walk around with and read while you're, in line at Starbucks or whatever, it is lanesebring.com/super simple. Real quick, my name's Lane. This is my channel. I love to help people replace their 9-to-5 income by starting a thriving online business without hustle, grind, or having to grow a large social media following. I have neither hustled nor grinded, nor have I built a large social media following, and I make multiple 6 figures on my online business. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. First of all, I'm going to be looking over here, and what I'm looking at is the guide that I wrote that you can have access to if you just go to lanesebring.com/super simple. So the first step is determine your niche. The second step is narrow down your target audience. The third step is build an irresistible lead magnet. We're going to go through each one of these. Step 4, start making and sharing content. Step 5, start and grow an email list. Step 6, build an online course and offer it for sale. From there, you're going to go into making this run in evergreen. But we're talking about starting your business. So let's go back to step 1, determine your niche. So there's a topic that you love to talk about. There's a topic that people come to you already and ask for advice about. There's something that fires you up. There's something that you are passionate about. Maybe it is gardening. Maybe it is fitness. Maybe it is being a dad, being a mom. Maybe it is how to market your skills. Maybe it is something that I'm not thinking of. For me, when I first started my online business, it was preaching. I have a business called Preaching Donkey. And when I started, I was a pastor and I had a little bit of skill and knowledge in the area of communication, particularly preaching, how to preach with confidence and clarity. And so I created a resource called Preaching Donkey, and it grew over time into an online business. But when I first started, my focus was on how do I help pastors preach better? That's all I wanted to do. And over time, that kind of morphed into what it became, which was helping pastors preach with confidence and clarity by giving them resources for preparation and delivery and evaluation and systems and workflows and all that related to their preaching. But it just started with an idea, and that is, how can I help preachers preach better? So for you, who is the person that you're wanting to help? How are you going to help them? And what are you going to help them do? That's where you have to start. But it really starts with that who question. Questions to help you decide. So what particular hobby or interest is unique to you? What do you like to do? What topic could you talk about for hours? This is something that a lot of times we don't see this in ourselves because we can talk about it for hours, so we just think it's normal, but most people can't. What valuable skill could you easily teach others about? These are the questions you want to ask to determine your niche. Once you determine your niche, you want to go to the next step, which is narrowing down your target audience. So your target audience is the people who are most eager to learn about your topic. So a clearly defined target audience helps you reach more of the right kinds of people. You want to really think about, if your niche is the idea, your target audience is the person. And you really can't separate those two because the idea is for the person. So the idea is the niche that's targeted at a who, and that is your target audience. Your target audience is the collection of who's. And if you really want to get down to it, if we got more advanced, we would say, who is your ideal customer? We talk about this in my course, 6-Figure Fast Lane. So there is the target audience. These are the people that are most interested in learning about your topic. Then there's the ideal customer, which is the exact person who is most likely to buy your stuff. But for our purposes right now, as we're just starting, we want to ask the question, what is our niche? And then who are we trying to gather around to hear us teach about our niche? Narrow down your target audience. People need to know that your content is for them. You have to make it crystal clear. So if you're trying to reach everybody, I made this mistake years ago when I first started, before Preaching Donkey ever existed. I just started a blog. This was like 2012, way back in the day. I just was like, I'll start a blog about life and ministry, because I was in church work at the time, and leadership. If you get the idea, it was very broad. It was like ministry, leadership, and life was my tagline. And I was so proud of that. I was like, oh, this is great. It's like, but then I realized nobody was interested in reading me talk about ministry, leadership, and life, because who's it for? Is it for ministers? Okay, maybe. But it's also for people who are leaders. Okay. But it's also about life. So it could be about anything. It was literally about anything and nothing all at the same time. I made this massive mistake in not narrowing down my target audience. So narrow down your target audience. Remember, just by narrowing down, you can blow up. Niche down to blow up. Step 1 was narrow down your niche or determine your niche. Step 2, narrow down your target audience. Step 3, build an irresistible lead magnet. So we're fast tracking this. So we spent some time determining our topic, what we're going to talk about. We spent some time determining our audience, who we're talking to. Now we need to pull that audience in with an irresistible lead magnet. So your lead magnet is what turns your casual observers into subscribers and customers. A lead magnet is simply a free resource that you provide to your audience in exchange for their email address. So your lead magnet could be a PDF guide. For example, when I talk about going to lanesebring.com/supersimple to get this guide in a PDF form, that is my lead magnet. What is that going to do? Well, you're going to give me your email address in order to get that lead magnet. So you're going to put your email address in there, and you're going to get an email with that lead magnet. It's going to send it to you. What that's going to do is it's going to serve you with a really helpful guide. And guess what? There's actually a nice bonus in there. If you get the lead magnet, you'll see in the email that there's also something cool in there that I call your niche is right under your nose. How to uncover your profitable business idea. And when you get that email, you can get not only the super simple guide, but your niche is right under your nose. This workshop that I made, all that is in there. The point of that is to do two things. It is to serve you well with compelling value to help you solve your problem that you came to me to solve, which is starting your online business. Most likely starting your online business, teaching something that you know, a skill, an experience that you have, and most likely doing that using a tool like Kajabi. That's why you came to me. That's why you're here. And so when I give you that lead magnet, it's an exchange. I'm saying, have this value, let me serve you with it, and give me your email address so that I can invite you to let me serve you at an even deeper level, which of course is going to include things like my course, 6-Figure Fastlane. But that is the way this is done. And you can opt out at any time, but this is the way business works. You want to take people from where they are watching your content to the space that you own. Some people say take them from the space that you're renting to the space that you own. I'm only renting space here on YouTube. This isn't my platform. This is whoever owns YouTube, Google, right? This is their platform. They're just letting me use it. So I want to get you from YouTube to my email list because that's the only thing that I own. And in my email list, there's lots of cool, fun stuff for you to do and be a part of, and some value there for you. And yes, an offer. That's all it is, an offer. So use your lead magnet, and it needs to be irresistible. For your lead magnet to be irresistible, it just needs to do two things. It must have a compelling promise, and it must deliver a quick win. It needs to be something that people can put into practice pretty quickly, or at least they can put concepts from it into practice pretty quickly. And it has a compelling promise. In other words, when they hear you talk about it, they go, wow, that sounds cool. I like that. Like when I say your niche is right under your nose, how to uncover your profitable business idea, I hope that that makes you think, yeah, I want to uncover my profitable business idea, right? So go to lanesebring.com/supersimple and you can get it there. Okay, so that's how you do the lead magnet. That is step 3. Step 4 is start making and sharing content. So content is the front door of your online business. It is a non-intrusive way to offer value to your audience, which will grow your reach. Bottom line, make at least one piece of valuable content each week, share it with your target audience, and invite them to download your lead magnet. That is what you need to do. come heck or high water every single week at minimum. If you can do more than once a week, great, but do what you can be consistent at. Most people can't be consistent posting every single day a major piece of content, but they can be consistent posting once or twice a week and do that for a good solid year. That can change your life. Choose the kind of content you want to make, written, audio, or video. I make the case for video, especially on YouTube. I think YouTube is a wonderful marketing channel for your content. And so start making content and sharing it. By the way, each one of these steps over the next few weeks, I'm going to go more in depth on each one. And so if you're watching this, this is the overview. We'll go more in depth in the coming weeks. Step 5, start and grow an email list. Now, I always say this, but if you're new to this, you might be saying, email, really? Like, is this the 1990s, right? Yes, it is not the 1990s, but yes, email is still king when it comes to your online business. Every internet marketer agrees it is the place that people make buying decisions in their inbox. The conversion rates, meaning the rate at which people make purchases, is massive inside of email. This is why anytime you go to a retailer's website, I was just on Peter Millar, which is a clothing store that I like to buy clothes at. The very first thing that pops up when I go to Peter Millar is they want to give me 15% off if they can get my email address, or they want to give me free shipping if they get my email address. And the thing they want more than anything else, they don't ask me to follow them on TikTok. I don't even know if they're on TikTok. They don't ask me to follow them on social media anywhere. They don't ask me to subscribe on YouTube. They say, give me your email address, because they know that if they email me, they can convert me. They can make me buy stuff. And right now they're doing a 30% off men's sale. Like, of course I'm going to buy, because normally their shirts are like $130, but right now they're like 87. So like, I have no choice but to buy. Okay. So email is a massive, massive thing. You can build your email list, and basically you can do all of what I'm talking about. The lead magnet, you have to have a landing page for that. You don't have to have a big fancy website. You need a landing page. You need to build an email list. You need a simple autoresponder. You can do all of this using Kajabi, which is a complete all-in-one online business solution. If you use my link, you get a 30-day free trial, which is more than double what you get if you just go to kajabi.com. But you also get 3 pretty incredible bonuses. You get my course, the Kajabi Accelerator. You get my exclusive masterclass, the top 3 mistakes that new Kajabi users make, that I discovered from helping 400 people get their start. And you get the 25K course launch email template. All of that is yours when you use my link. That's at lanesebring.com/Kajabi. That is an affiliate link, obviously. No additional cost to you, though. You just get a ton of bonuses. You get the same price, and you get a 30-day free trial. So there you go. Step 6, build an online course and offer it for sale. When you offer your audience a complete end-to-end solution to a specific problem, you can be paid handsomely. Why don't we say beautifully? You can be paid beautifully. Why do we say handsomely? It has to be like, anyway, an online course is the perfect way to deliver that. Build your first course. I suggest starting with a mini course. So solve one problem in 6 to 8 lessons. I like to think of courses simply as this. What are you helping people escape from? What are you helping them arrive to? What are the milestones along the way? So a mini course is perfect for this. Where are your audience members stuck? Like, what are they where are their challenges? Where are they frustrated? Where are they stuck? And where are they trying to get? And how can your course help them get there? Maybe it's a equestrian course about horses. I don't know. But anyway, help them escape, help them arrive. The lessons become the milestones along the way. So if it's a mini course, it's like 6 to 8 lessons. You can sell that for about $100. That is the quickest way to get a product up and running and launched. So those are the 6 steps. And like I said, from there, you're going to put this into evergreen. You're going to build more products. You're going to keep making content. You're going to grow all these channels. But this is the simplest and quickest way to get started. So really quick, I'm going to go through each one of these steps. And I'm going to ask you a question related to each one. Number 1, determine your niche. Do you have a niche? What is the topic that you just are obsessed with? I love Justin Welsh. He says this. He says, it's not about choosing a niche. It's about embracing an obsession. What are you obsessed with? That's probably going to be an indication of what your niche should be. Step 2, narrow down your target audience. So the question here is, who do you like spending time with? Again, I'm quoting Justin Welsh. He says, you have to pick a niche that serves people that you like spending time with, because misery doesn't scale. Like, if you don't like these people, you are probably not going to enjoy making content for them, coaching them, building courses for them. So who do you like hanging out with? And does that relate to your niche? Number 3, build an irresistible lead magnet. The question here is, what is something that would be a good complement to your content that you can build in 2 hours? The reason why I say 2 hours is you don't need to spend a week and a half making a lead magnet. It's gonna be way too long. You're gonna put it off. Make a checklist in 2 hours. Make a 3-page PDF of a guide of teaching people how to do something. Make a 15-minute video workshop. Do something that is valuable, compelling promise, delivers a quick win, but can you do it in 2 hours, and can it complement your content? Number 4, start making and sharing content. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose YouTube? Are you going to choose an audio podcast? Are you going to choose some kind of written medium like medium.com, LinkedIn, something like that? I have something to help you decide. I have a video. You can see it right up there. It's what should I start first? A YouTube channel or a podcast? And I kind of go through audio versus video. I talk about whether you can combine the two, keep them separate. Check that video out. It might help you decide. All right, step 5, start and grow an email list. Question here is, are you on Kajabi? And if you're not, then go ahead and go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi, start that 30-day free trial, and you can build all these elements while you're already on the platform using the bonuses that I provide, the course and the other resources that I provide. You will get a head start on that platform. And then step 6, build an online course and offer it for sale. Now, this is the hard one to ask a question about, because a lot of this you won't know until you kind of get to start making content and determine some of these things. But if you had to just pick something right now, what would your course be about? And the question I'm going to ask is, does it solve a problem? And what problem does it solve? So there you have it. Those are the 6 steps, the only 6 steps that you need to start an online business right freaking now. So do it, okay? lanesebring.com/super simple. Get this whole guide in your hands for free right now. I'll see you in the next video.